I hate it when I'm watching YouTube videos and the person takes like 30 minutes to get into the intro. You know, I don't need to hear their life story. So I'm just gonna get right to the point and I wanna share your my top 10 favorite products. Number 10 is Preprimed Canvas that I buy from Blix. I buy it in a roll because, as you can see, I work with super huge canvases. And this stuff is pre-primed. That's what I love about it. It saves a lot of time. Who doesn't like to save time? You can buy it by the yard. It's about $12.99 a yard, or you can buy it on a roll like I do. It's about 5 feet wide, 7 yards for 75 bucks. Great deal. Moving on to number 9. Utrecht Gesso. I buy it in a gallon. It's about $30. Tried other products, but I always go back to Utrecht as it's a little bit thicker than other gessos. It goes on smoothly. It sounds great. It leaves a very nice white flexible surface. Do you need gesso? Absolutely. Gesso is like a primer for your canvas, and if you didn't use gesso, your paint would go on and sort of soak into the canvas like a sponge, or else it would be mottled. So yes, gesso is definitely needed when you're not working with a pre-primed canvas. You know, your painting is only as good as your base, so definitely you need gesso, and I suggest trying this one. Size number 8 is Damsel
Spirits.
Those are the ingredients. Turn it around.
Okay, number 8 is Gamsol Mineral Spirit. It's odorless. I suck it enough fumes as it is. It's a terrific, handy thing to have around in your studio because you can clean brushes with it, you can thin paint with it. Also, I discovered that you can apply it to oil through a spray bottle. I spray it on and I get all these terrific effects happening. Great stuff. Another one of my favorite products from Gamblin is this gel medium. I mix it with a little bit of my oil paints and it helps to make my paints more transparent, or I can go the other direction and make my paint quite thick, like an impasto effect. It's a very versatile product. I've tried others, but I always go back to Gamblin. Number 6 is Gamblin Oil Colors. And I truly love all the colors that start with the name Radiant. There's Radiant Blue, there's Radiant Pink. Once you start using these products, you'll never want to try another color in another company. These things are terrific. They pack a lot of color. Number 5, this is Blick. Let's do this again. Okay, number 5 is Blix Oil Color. The reason why I love this product is because if you're a color person like me and want to add a lot of color to your collection, this is a super way to do it. It goes on beautifully. It's not that expensive. You know, for a strong pigment shade like this, it's probably around $8, opposed to another company, which could be like $12, $15. It's definitely something that I suggest highly. Moving on to number 4 is Cellular Extra Fine Acrylic. I love these paints. They're a little bit more expensive than other acrylics, but they're so highly pigmented. You will love it. I'll give you a little demo here. Everyone asks me how I create my blue-greens in my landscape paintings. This is the green I get. And when you mix this turquoise with black, the color is phenomenal. You can see how green it is. It's a green blue, and then you add a little bit of black to it. It's not a dry brush, it's a wet brush, but look at that. And you can see, this is how I get it. Number 3 is Blick Matte Acrylics. Really inexpensive. It's about $2.66. That's what I pay for the small bottle, but it goes a long ways. These are my go-to colors, and you can see in this painting, the pinks I get with it and the purples. My favorite shade is this one. I get asked all the time, hey, how do you make those pinks and purples and mauves? And number 2, yes, a simple yellow dish sponge. Dish sponge.
Dish sponge.
I love these guys. I go through tons of them. It's about, let's say 30 cents. They make terrific marks, and it all depends on how wet your sponge is, how much paint you grab, and how much pressure you put on the canvas. If you were to do something light, it would be very translucent. If you were to do something heavy, your mark is going to be more profound. I thought the best way to show you is to do a demo right here on some canvas, and of course I'm going to use my favorite color, Cellular Turk, mixed with a little bit of black. Okay, so I'm going to take my sponge, and it's a little bit damp here. I take a little bit of my Cellular Turk color, and maybe a little bit of white. I'll go like this on a piece of paper, and then I'll take my sponge and put it on the canvas. And you can see the different effects it makes. I'll do it a little bit harder. And once I get it on the canvas, I'll brush it out. And it makes some really, really nice effects. I'll make it a little bit wetter to get something really translucent. You see that? And you can blend it out. So it's super soft. Yes, I love my kitchen sponge. Art before dishes any day. And there you go. Anyone that knows me or follows along on Instagram, I bet you can guess what my #1 favorite product is. It's golden glazing satin liquid. It is my favorite product in the whole world. I start all my paintings with this stuff. I dilute it to a ratio of 3 parts glazing liquid to 1 part water. Generously apply it to my canvas. From there, I proceed with wet acrylic paint. It's wonderful to have because it keeps your paint open. It allows for better blending, especially living in Mexico where it's so hot. It really is the perfect product for myself. So that wraps up my top 10 favorite products. I hope you found this video informative, and I pray someone watched it to the very end. I am an affiliated member with Blix Art Materials. The reason I chose Blix is I love shopping online. They have a great online presence, superior selection, great prices, fast shipping, and free shipping on orders over $45. To obtain any of the products that you saw today, minus the kitchen sponge, go to www.artisteunleashed.com. The link is below. Click on Buy Art Supplies. Thanks for watching. Keep on unleashing your creativity. It's great for your soul. Nice and sunny here in Kahakai, Mexico. God, there's a bird in here. God, welcome to my zoo. Okay, moving on.